Chosen one, there is no more room for confusion. The fog that clouded your understanding is lifting because I, the Lord your God, am bringing you into perfect clarity. You've wondered why everything feels more intense, why the battles are sharper, why your emotions have been on edge. It's because you're standing at the threshold of the final step. This is not just another transition, it is the divine unlocking of everything I've ever promised you. I am not speaking in riddles. I'm not hiding behind signs. I am speaking plainly now. It's time to wake up fully and see what's been right in front of you. The resistance you faced wasn't to break you, it was to sharpen your discernment. Now, with eyes wide open, you will finally recognize what is me and what is not. You've mistaken delay for denial, but I never said no. I was preparing the full weight of what I planned for you because you were never called to carry a partial blessing. I've heard your cries in the secret place where no one saw you, and I answered before you even finished your sentences. But now, I am demanding something deeper, your full attention. This final step cannot be taken while distracted, double-minded, or entertained by the temporary. I am commanding you to step out of the gray and into the unmistakable light of revelation. There's no more waiting for another confirmation. This is it. What you've sensed, dreamed about, and even feared. It's all converging into one divine appointment called now. Look around. The things that used to hold your attention now feel empty because I've emptied them. I am drying up every source that was never meant to sustain you. You can't go back to the way things were because that door no longer exists. I've burned the old map. I've removed the crutches. I've severed the distractions. Now all that remains is me and the way I'm showing you. You've outgrown that old identity, and it can't follow you into what's next. This final step is going to expose every false dependency. It will cut off what was familiar but fatal. It will stretch your faith beyond what's comfortable, but it will also activate the version of you I designed before time began. Don't confuse this clarity with comfort. I am not calling you to ease. I'm calling you to truth. And truth often requires separation before it brings elevation. What I'm doing in your life will cause some to walk away, and that's by design. You are not losing people. You are shedding what was never assigned to your future. I will not allow parasites to attach to the promise I gave you. I love you too much to let your future be contaminated by approval addiction. So let them go, let them wander, let them talk. While they're busy watching, I'm busy finishing what I started in you. And when I'm done, even they will see it was me who did it. You've asked me, what's the final step? And here is my answer: complete surrender. Not halfway, not when it's convenient, not when it makes sense. I want your yes, immediate, unconditional, and irrevocable. This is the point where your life stops revolving around survival and starts operating by assignment. You are not just surviving the storm anymore. You are walking on the water with me. But the moment you look back, you'll sink. So don't. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your ears open. Keep your heart steady. What I have ahead of you demands every ounce of focus and faith. You are not confused, you are being called. That inner pull, that divine tension, that stirring that won't let you rest, that's me. I've been whispering while the world was shouting, and now I'm speaking louder than your fears. You don't need another prophetic word. This is the word. You don't need another sign. You are the sign. Every battle you've overcome, every silent prayer, every sleepless night, it was leading to this moment. This is where everything changes. This is where you stop watching others and start walking into what I've specifically designed for you. You're about to be misunderstood on a level that exposes the smallness of every environment you've outgrown. Don't panic when the rooms get quieter. Don't retreat when the doors that used to open don't anymore. That's not rejection. That's realignment. I'm not promoting the version of you they accepted. I'm unveiling the version of you that reflects me. Get ready for the elevation that makes no sense to your resume. I'm about to put you in rooms you didn't apply for. I'm about to release provision you didn't earn. And I'm doing it all so you'll know, without a doubt, it was me. And now, chosen one, here is your moment of decision. This final step requires one thing: faith that doesn't flinch. The kind of faith that doesn't ask for guarantees or rehearsals. I'm not giving you all the details because I want your trust, not your logic. Step when I say step, move when I say move. I'm not leading you into mystery. I'm leading you into manifestation. The miracle is already in motion. The next part of your life begins the moment you stop hesitating. So open your eyes, chosen one. This is it. The final step has come. Chosen one, if you're still asking, is this really God? Let me settle it now. Yes, it is. You didn't make this moment happen. You didn't manipulate these alignments. You didn't force this door open. I did. And I've done it in such a way that no one else can take the credit. I have set the stage, prepared the path, and cleared every hidden trap before your feet could even touch it. I am not inviting you to a safe journey. I'm calling you into a supernatural one. The final step is not about safety. It's about surrender to what I've already secured for you. And now that your eyes are open, you will see everything through my lens, not your limitations. Stop waiting for popular confirmation. Stop holding back because others aren't ready. I didn't call them, I called you. They didn't see the vision, I gave it to you. So don't look around for consensus when I already gave you a command. This step isn't about pleasing them, it's about obeying me. I am setting you apart. Not for isolation, but for distinction. You were never meant to blend in. You've tried it, you've dimmed your light, you've softened your fire, and all it did was make you miserable. I'm reigniting the boldness you buried just to keep the peace. This is not the season to be silent. This is the moment to stand. You were not overlooked, you were hidden. While others were chasing visibility, I was preparing you in the shadows. While they were building platforms, I was building your character. What you thought was delay was actually divine protection, because if I had exposed you before now, they would have tried to define you before I revealed you. I had to make sure that when the light hits you, you would reflect me and not your ego. The final step is not about impressing people, it's about walking in undeniable purpose. What you're stepping into is not seasonal, it's foundational. This is where the real legacy begins. You will not go forward with old fears. That anxiety that once controlled you is now powerless in my presence. That hesitation that once delayed you is broken. You are not walking forward as the scared version of you. I've anointed the healed, holy, bold version of you for this. This is not a rehearsal. You've been prepared, purified, and positioned. Now it's time to walk. I didn't bring you this far to abandon you now. The same voice that brought you through the fire is leading you into favor. Stop overthinking the instructions. You don't need to know everything. You just need to trust me with everything. Let's lock this in. Smash that like button if this is speaking to you. Subscribe so you don't miss what I'm unfolding next. Then comment 55. It's the number of covenant, new beginnings, and divine alignment. Now listen closely, chosen one. The distractions are about to intensify. Not because I'm not moving, but because the enemy is threatened by what's coming. Every attack on your focus is a sign of what I'm about to release. You've been stretched in ways you didn't understand, but now the oil is ready to flow. The pain wasn't pointless, it pressed you into power. The betrayal wasn't a setback, it positioned you for strategy. I'm not trying to humble you anymore, I'm about to honor you. And it's going to happen publicly, just as I trained you privately. The same ones who mocked your silence will witness your rise. They're going to ask, "How did you get here?" And your answer will be simple: God brought me. Not a formula, not a following, not a connection. Just me. I'm about to do it in such a way that even your doubters become witnesses. I am silencing the mouths of every accuser, not with arguments, but with evidence. I'm not trying to convince anyone about you. I'm about to confirm you in front of everyone. The blessings will speak louder than your explanations ever could, and your elevation won't need validation. It will be so obvious, no one will be able to deny that it was me. You've mourned the time you thought you lost. You've carried the regret of wrong turns, but I am redeeming time. You will accomplish in months what should have taken years. I'm not just restoring you, I'm accelerating you. And everything that was withheld from you is being released at once. This will not be a slow drip of blessing. This will be a downpour. Prepare your heart to receive without guilt. Stop questioning whether you deserve it. It's not about what you earned, it's about what I promised. And I am not a man that I should lie. You're stepping into divine overflow. Let this be your confirmation. You're not going back. You're not second-guessing. You're not explaining this move to anyone who wasn't there in the crushing. You owe no one an apology for surviving. You owe me your obedience for what's next. Let the tears fall if they must. But do not delay your step. This is the door I told you about. This is the moment you fasted for. This is the final step that leads into everything you were born to carry. And now that you see it clearly, you will not miss it. I am with you. I am ahead of you. I am confirming you. Move. Chosen one, you don't need a backup plan. You need bold obedience. The reason you feel tension right now is because you're standing in a space that no longer fits who you've become. This isn't confusion, it's a divine nudge. I've outgrown that season for you. You can't shrink into it anymore. I've matured your spirit, sharpened your discernment, and awakened your purpose. That discomfort you feel is not punishment. It's preparation for promotion. I'm not asking you to figure out how everything will work. I'm asking you to walk forward like it already has. This final step is not just about where you're going, it's about who you're becoming. You are being stretched into the image I saw before I formed you. That's why your old habits don't satisfy anymore. That's why old patterns keep breaking apart. You are no longer a servant to survival. You are a vessel for kingdom impact. I didn't bring you through the fire to make you cautious. I brought you through so you would walk in authority. And now you're going to see how my strength moves through your yielded surrender. This version of you doesn't need permission. It needs obedience. Don't let what's familiar trap you. The enemy is hoping you'll choose what feels safe over what's truly sacred, but I didn't mark you for mediocrity. I marked you for magnitude. This next step is not going to feel familiar. It's going to feel holy. You'll know it's me because it won't cater to your comfort. It'll call out your courage. I'm not blessing your comfort zone. I'm blessing your obedience. And when you move in obedience, miracles will follow. You will walk into divine appointments, supernatural connections, and unexplainable breakthroughs. I don't need you to understand. I need you to trust. This will be the season of sudden shifts. What didn't move for years will move in moments. What was closed will open. What was silent will speak. I am rearranging your life in real time. You're not behind, you're right on schedule. My schedule. I've already gone ahead of you to prepare everything you need. The provision is waiting at the place of your obedience, not behind your hesitation, not in your questions. But at the step of faith, walk like it's already done. Speak like it's already yours. Move like you've already won. Because you have. You've mistaken spiritual warfare as a sign that something's wrong. It's not. It's proof that something is shifting. Hell doesn't fight what isn't a threat. The enemy saw your breakthrough before you did. That's why the pressure intensified. But he failed. You're still here. You're still standing. And now you're stepping. This final step isn't just a move in the natural, it's a declaration in the spirit. I refuse to live below what God has revealed to me. You're not stepping into uncertainty, you're stepping into destiny. With every step you are reclaiming what was stolen and walking into what was promised. You will not apologize for being chosen. I didn't pick you to make others comfortable. I picked you because you were willing. Willing to let go. Willing to be refined. Willing to look crazy before you looked cold. I saw your surrender in the silence, and now I'm responding with favor in the open. You won't have to beg for recognition. I'm about to confirm you in front of those who counted you out. What they saw as rejection was actually redirection. I was protecting your name, preserving your oil, and preparing your platform. Now it's time for the revealing. They'll say it happened suddenly, but you'll know the truth. It was years in the making. Every tear, every unanswered question, every lonely night. It was all sowing, and now the harvest is here. You're about to reap what didn't even look like it was growing. Because I've been working in the unseen. You didn't miss it. You didn't mess it up. You were being made ready for it. And now that you're ready, I won't delay. What I'm about to do will make up for every delay, every detour, and every disappointment. You won't even remember the pain when you see the promise. So don't flinch, don't stutter, don't shrink. This is not the time to question yourself. This is the time to believe me more than you believe your fears. I am not asking for your perfection, I'm asking for your yes. I will make up the difference. I will open the way. I will provide the strength. All I need is your obedience, so step forward, chosen one. You've seen the fire. Now you're about to see the glory. The final step has come, and with it comes the full release of everything I've prepared for you. Walk in it boldly, it's yours. Chosen one, there are no more delays in heaven concerning you. What I spoke over you is not pending, it is activated. The atmosphere around you is shifting, because the spiritual verdict has already been declared. You are stepping into the fulfillment of destiny. Not a fragment, not a sample, all of it. The doors that were stuck are now commanded to open. The provision that felt withheld is now being loosed. You're not waiting on heaven. Heaven is now waiting on you to walk like it's already yours. And the moment your steps align with my instruction, the earth will respond accordingly. This is not the time to doubt your discernment. I've trained your ears to recognize my voice in the quiet. You don't need another confirmation. You already know what I said. I was the one who disrupted the comfort. I was the one who stirred the hunger. I was the one who unsettled the old because it couldn't hold the new. You are not being punished. You are being pulled into the next dimension. And what's coming cannot fit into the containers of your past. Don't try to adjust it to what's familiar. I'm building something fresh through you. You have been marked for impact, and that impact starts with this decision. This is not a routine move. It is a prophetic shift. I'm releasing instructions that don't match your history, but they perfectly align with your destiny. Stop expecting familiar results from a supernatural season. You've never been here before because I'm doing something that's never been done through you before. This is the blueprint from heaven, not borrowed from others, not recycled from past strategies. I am downloading my exact plans into your spirit, and they will produce results that make no sense to the natural mind. This final step will require silence from you in places where you used to explain yourself. Don't justify the favor. Don't apologize for the breakthrough. Don't explain the blessings. This is not for debate. It's for demonstration. You're not entering into a conversation. You're entering into a confirmation. They won't understand it because they weren't there in the birthing. You don't owe anyone access to what they never had reverence for. I am cutting off the unnecessary. I'm trimming the circle, I'm revealing hearts, and I'm doing it quickly so nothing delays your release. Now hear me. No more fear-based decisions. No more second-guessing divine instructions. You will not sabotage this season by leaning on what's logical. What I'm calling you into cannot be understood through strategy alone. It must be received in the spirit first. If you wait until it makes sense, you'll miss it. I need you to move now, with the trust of a child and the focus of a warrior. This is not about being ready, it's about being willing. I will equip you as you go. Provision is not waiting at the starting line. It's waiting at the step of faith. Everything that tried to break you has now become your testimony. Every loss has become leverage. Every attack became evidence of your anointing. You are not behind. You are being launched. You didn't miss it. You've been reserved for it. The warfare was intense because the weight of your assignment is heavy, but I have fortified you, I have trained you, I have tested you, and now I'm trusting you with influence, impact, and inheritance. This step will unlock not only your next, but the next for generations tied to your obedience. That's how serious this is. You are not just crossing into a new chapter, you are becoming the chapter others will read for strength. Your life is turning into a prophetic signpost. They will ask, how did they survive that storm? And the answer will be, because I upheld them. You didn't come this far on your own. Every closed door, every betrayal, every delay, it was all orchestrated for this outcome. I didn't bring you through the wilderness just to drop you in the desert. I brought you through to establish a testimony so strong that even hell can't dispute it. This is the moment your history turns into prophecy. So step chosen one, don't look back, don't wait for applause, don't shrink for comfort. I'm giving you territory, spiritually, mentally, relationally, financially. I'm giving you keys, literal and symbolic. I'm giving you new access, and this time it won't be temporary. You've been faithful with little. Now I'm trusting you with much. This step is not small. It's the doorway to divine fulfillment. And once you cross it, nothing will be the same. This is not hype, this is heaven. Open your eyes. The final step is here. Chosen one, I am not calling you to prepare, I am calling you to possess. What you've been rehearsing in your spirit, what you've been circling in your thoughts, what you've dreamed about in silence, it is now time to take hold of it. This is not a season of theory. This is the hour of tangible evidence. The prayers you whispered through tears are being answered through movement. You don't need a preview anymore. You need to occupy. I have already gone before you to secure the promise. Now you must go forward and claim it like it's already in your hands. You are no longer a visitor to the vision. You are the rightful owner. Don't minimize what I'm giving you just because others won't understand it. You are not responsible for their comprehension. You are responsible for your obedience. If they mock it, let them. If they question it, ignore them. You weren't called to convince anyone of your assignment. You were called to complete it. And that means walking in full assurance even if no one claps. I didn't send you for applause. I sent you for impact. And this final step is not about proving anything. It's about producing everything I put inside of you. Your harvest is not a fantasy. It's a manifestation. And it's happening now. What once intimidated you will now bow to your authority. The rooms that once rejected you are now requesting your presence, not because you changed to fit in, but because I changed the environment to match what I put in you. You will not have to force access. I am making space for you. I'm sending favor ahead of you. And every no you endured was setting the stage for the yes that will shatter every limitation. This isn't just another opportunity. It's divine orchestration. The people, the resources, the timing, it's all aligned. And now I'm telling you to step in without flinching. You have not imagined this warfare. The spiritual pressure is real because the spiritual release is near. Every attack has been about blocking this moment. Every distraction has been timed to distort your focus. But I have preserved you through it all. I let the pressure build because I was building your spiritual capacity. What would have broken you before has now built a fire in you that cannot be extinguished. You are not weak, you are not behind, you are not lost, you are being launched. The warfare didn't disqualify you, it verified you. And now the enemy can't touch what I've sealed. Now hear this clearly. I have closed the door on your former identity. What used to define you no longer applies. You're not the one who doubts. You're not the one who shrinks. You're not the one who explains away divine instructions. That version of you has been crucified in the fire. What remains is boldness, purity, and purpose. I didn't just bring you out, I brought you up. You're not crawling anymore. You're not circling anymore. You are stepping, clear, focused, and empowered. And every step forward will crush what used to cripple you. There will be miracles tied to your movement. You won't see it all in advance, but you'll sense the alignment. Watch how doors respond to your obedience. Watch how people begin to locate you. Watch how ideas start flowing like a river. You're not forcing the next move, it's flowing from you. That's because I've placed the oil in your obedience. And when you step, the oil moves with you. The anointing isn't in the waiting room anymore. It's on your walk. And this walk is going to unlock every realm of authority I destined you to enter. This is bigger than breakthrough. It's bloodline shifting. I'm not just blessing you. I'm rerouting generational patterns. The cycles that tried to outlive you will now die at your feet. The curses that haunted your family end with you. This step is prophetic warfare. It's the final blow to everything that tried to linger. And when you move forward, you are carrying every answered prayer of your ancestors. You are becoming the fulfillment of promises spoken long before you were born. That's why it's so weighty. That's why it feels so divine. Because it is. So stop looking for another sign. This is it. I've confirmed it, I've cleared it, I've covered it. Now I am commissioning you to walk. And when you walk, don't tiptoe, don't apologize, don't ask for permission. Step with the full awareness that I have crowned you for this. No more cycles, no more delays, no more hesitation. This is not just a moment. It is your moment, and nothing can stop what I've started. Open your eyes, Chosen One. It's time. Chosen One, what you're stepping into will not resemble what you've walked through. The pain, the warfare, the wilderness, it was all preparation, not prophecy. Your past was not a preview of what's coming. It was the forge for who you're becoming. I didn't use it to define your future. I used it to shape your foundation. That's why you couldn't quit. That's why the pressure didn't break you. You were never meant to die in the process. You were destined to rise from it. The final step is not just about change. It's about resurrection. And what's rising now is the true version of you, unshaken, unafraid, and fully aligned with me. I know it's hard to let go of how things used to be. The routines, the roles, the relationships, they formed a sense of identity that felt safe. But I am dismantling the false safety nets because I am your only source now. You don't need the crowd's validation. You don't need familiar surroundings to feel confident. You need my voice, and you have it. When I remove the familiar, it's not to leave you empty. It's to fill you with what's real. I'm replacing shallow affirmation with deep anointing. You're not called to survive their approval. You're called to carry my glory. This step isn't into comfort, it's into confrontation. You're about to confront every lie you believed about yourself, every limitation you agreed with, every voice that tried to minimize you. And when you confront them, you'll find they were never as strong as they sounded. The truth is, you were powerful the entire time. You just needed the fire to expose it. You've been sleeping on your own authority. But I'm waking it up now, not gently, not gradually, but suddenly. Because the time has come for you to rule, not retreat. You are not beneath, you are above. And this step proves it. Let's make something clear. I never asked you to be perfect. I asked you to be present. I asked for your attention, not your achievement. You kept waiting until you got it all together. But I never needed that. I needed your willingness. And now that you're here, I'm redeeming every delay. What should have taken a decade is about to take a day. Because when I say go, the natural has to catch up to the supernatural. And I am saying go right now. Don't just move your feet, move your heart, move your trust, move your expectation. I am doing it swiftly. Here's the reality, chosen one. Elevation comes with exposure. As you rise, eyes will follow. Some will celebrate, some will criticize, some will be confused. That's not your burden to carry. Your obedience will be misunderstood, but it will also be undeniable. Let them watch. Let them talk. Let them speculate. While they're watching, I'm working. While they're talking, I'm turning your obedience into overflow. I'm not blessing you in secret anymore. I'm establishing you in plain sight, and no voice can cancel what I've confirmed. Stop expecting old connections to understand new instructions. I didn't give them the blueprint, I gave it to you. You're not disloyal for growing. You're not rebellious for obeying me. You're not prideful for stepping out of the box they tried to fit you in. You've outgrown it. Period. And the moment you shrink again for their comfort, you forfeit what I was about to release. You cannot be both safe and sent. You have to choose. And I've already chosen you. Now it's time for you to choose me over familiarity, over applause, over comfort. This step will cost you comfort, but it will give you clarity. It will cost you proximity to some, but it will birth proximity to me. It will stretch your faith, but it will also reveal your favor. This is the step that exposes your true identity. You've been treated like you were random, talked to like you were average, positioned like you were replaceable, but heaven has already declared, you are chosen, sealed, and sent. The world is about to see the same thing I've known since the beginning. You are my vessel, and I'm about to pour through you without measure. So step, chosen one, with clarity, with confidence, with complete surrender. You are not walking into mystery, you are walking into fulfillment. The season of wondering is over. The season of warfare is closing. The season of wandering is done. You are being sent into the land that flows with what I promised. And no one can stop this move, not fear, not doubt, not delay. I am with you and I've gone ahead of you. The final step isn't coming, it's here. Step boldly, step now. Chosen one, you've waited long enough. The delay wasn't punishment, it was divine timing. And that timing has just shifted. What I held back was not withheld out of anger, but out of mercy. You weren't ready then, but you're ready now. And when I say ready, I don't mean perfect. I mean postured. Your heart is aligned, your ears are tuned, your spirit is awake. That's what I was waiting for. Not your plan, but your positioning. And now that you've yielded fully, I am releasing fully. Get ready to see what happens when I don't hold back. This is the step that separates the called from the chosen. Many are called, but few say yes without compromise. You said yes when no one clapped. You said yes when you couldn't see the outcome. You said yes through tears, through fear, through uncertainty, and now I am honoring that yes. Heaven is responding with acceleration. What took others years will take you weeks. What seemed out of reach is being delivered into your hands. This is not because you manipulated it. It's because you obeyed. And obedience always unlocks what hustle never could. You will no longer live in survival mode. I'm removing the last residue of scarcity from your soul. You've spent too long praying for just enough when I've called you to overflow. I'm not giving you breakthrough just to stabilize you. I'm giving you overflow so you can establish others. You're moving from being the one in need to the one supplying need. You're becoming the answer to prayers you used to pray. And it's not pride, it's purpose. You were always meant to operate from the overflow, not the edge. And now I'm pouring out more than you've ever carried. This is the moment where fear dies. Not because it disappears, but because you stop entertaining it. Fear will still knock, but it will no longer find a voice inside of you. Doubt will still whisper, but you won't answer. Why? Because the final step requires full focus. I'm not asking for bravery. I'm commanding boldness. You don't have time to second guess anymore. Too much is attached to your obedience. There are souls, breakthroughs, and nations waiting on your yes. This step isn't about comfort. It's about kingdom, and the kingdom is moving through you. Let's seal this moment together. Hit like if this word is stirring your spirit. Subscribe if you know this is your divine confirmation, and type 55 in the comments. It marks your alignment with the covenant and the calling. Now listen carefully, chosen one. You're not about to walk into your next. You're walking into my now. This isn't your schedule, it's mine, and my schedule is never late. You didn't miss it, you weren't passed over, you were preserved, and now that preservation is turning into public promotion. I'm raising you up in front of the very places that tried to bury you. Your name is being spoken in rooms you didn't know existed. Your favor is being finalized behind doors you never knocked on. Because I am the God who rewards in the open what was refined in private. Don't fear the visibility. You didn't chase it. It chased you. You didn't promote yourself, I did. And because I've elevated you, I will also protect you. The higher you go, the more silence you'll need. So guard your oil. Protect your peace. Prioritize my voice over public opinion. You don't owe access to everyone. Not every invitation is divine. Not every platform is pure. You must walk with wisdom now, because influence without discernment is dangerous. But I've given you the discernment. Now use it. The next level requires it. There is no going back. What I've broken off of you cannot be reattached. What I've revealed cannot be unseen. The illusions are gone. The clarity has come. And now the only way is forward, fully, fearlessly, and faithfully. The place you're going has no blueprint except my voice. You'll hear me more clearly as you walk. You'll recognize my hand more quickly as you trust. I'm not promising ease, but I'm guaranteeing my presence. And my presence is your provision. So don't hesitate, don't replay the old memories, don't entertain what I've ended. This is the step that shifts everything. So move, chosen one. Not cautiously, but courageously. Not wondering, but knowing. Not waiting, but walking. You are not entering blindly. You're entering boldly. The final step isn't optional, it's ordained, and you were born for this moment. Heaven is watching, earth is waiting, and hell is trembling, because your obedience is dangerous and your next move is prophetic. Open your eyes, this is the final step. Chosen one, this is the moment heaven has been waiting for. You've crossed the threshold, you've made the decision, you've opened your eyes, and now I'm opening everything else. Doors, realms, opportunities, assignments. Favor is flooding toward you because your yes was pure. You didn't obey for applause, you obeyed out of alignment, and I will always honor that. From this day forward, you walk in a new authority, not because you've earned it, but because I've given it. It's yours, and it cannot be revoked. You will not question whether this was me. The evidence will surround you. In your conversations, confirmations will echo. In your relationships, alignment will multiply. In your atmosphere, peace will settle. I'm not hiding anymore. I'm highlighting what I've been doing all along. You'll feel the shift, but more importantly, you'll be the shift. Others will notice something different, but they won't be able to explain it. That's because what I've done in you cannot be described with human language. It can only be witnessed. You are my evidence now. You are the walking fulfillment of prophecy, the living result of obedience, the undeniable proof that when I call someone, I finish what I started. Your testimony won't be theory, it will be transformation, and you won't have to force it. I'm doing it so thoroughly, even your past will lose its grip. No more residue, no more regret, no more rehearsing what went wrong. The narrative has changed. The story is mine now, and the next chapters will be written in glory, not grief. I've turned the page, so stop rereading the old wounds. Start living the new word. This was never just another message. This was your moment of activation. And now, chosen one, go forward, not as who you were, but as who I've made you to be. The final step has been taken. The release is complete, and the glory is just beginning.